As opposed to the standard frolicking, would you please like, subscribe, and or follow us, and then tell your friends to do the same. Then I'd list off like Apple Podcasts, Downcast, Overcast. There should be something else cast, but I can't find one. I'm going to do it this way. Please like, subscribe, and or follow. This is True Really News, and ask your friends to do the same at Podcastland, Anchor FM, and YouTube. Thank you very much, and please do it today.
So a mom is driving along with her 9-year-old son.
I thought that was good. You didn't like it?
I thought it was great. I thought it was perfect to do one of those blunt cuts.
Kind of a change of pace thing there?
And we jump right into the story, hard-hitting,
I've heard the stories. They're kind of...
Anyway, so this...
Give it a shot anyway. Go ahead.
Forgive me, Tony.
I don't want to keep interrupting you. Thank you. I thought it was probably some of my best work.
Take 4. So a mom is driving...
Take 4.
Take 5. So a mom is driving along with her 9...
Story. Right?
Take 6. Even numbers. So a mom is driving along...
6 is a good number.
Take 7.
I was born in the 6th month. Tony Oliva wore the number 6. If you're 99 and turn it upside down, it's 66.
66, yes, that's right. Don't take that much further because of the problems you have religiously.
If you're 63, you only have to wait 3 more years to 66.
That's us.
You're icky. Do your story.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Happy birthday to us.
So,
go ahead, Geese boy.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
So a mom is driving along with her 9-year-old son in the backseat.
I don't know why you just can't do your stories. You always like wander off into these weird things.
I'm in the weeds. What can I say? Please don't throw me in that briar patch. So a mom driving along with her 9-year-old son in the backseat when the mom spots a spider on her shoulder.
Did it bite her and she got powers?
No. What do you suppose she did?
Smack the spider.
Jumped out of the moving car.
That would be farther down on my list and worse.
The 9-year-old leapt into action, climbing over the seat and trying to get the vehicle stopped. But as most 9-year-olds don't have a lot of driving experience,
and the pedals are far away,
he hit the gas.
Well,
and ran a 1 in 2 bus. I have no more on that story, but I'm thinking, what a comedy of doofusness. Mom, you need to be put in jail or something. Of course, I'm guessing she was in the hospital.
How could you jump out of a moving vehicle that fast?
I'm thinking she had no seatbelt on.
That would be.
It's already on your shoulder. It's going to stay on your shoulder while you leap out of the car, and now you have to go to the hospital.
And it's going to find you. You'll be the biggest lump on the road.
So there.
Wow. We are a strange but stupid species.
Mm-hmm.
Maricopa County, Arizona. Why am I doing southern things like that?
Because they're in Arizona, but their accent isn't quite like that. It's
not at all.
More western.
Kevin Johnson was arrested in Maricopa County, Arizona, after he left behind a rather obvious bit of evidence when he slashed 2 of his neighbor's tires. According to the Maricopa Monitor, Francesca Wickoff found her tires flat April 15th, along with a severed finger lying on the driveway and a trail of blood that led to a nearby home. Can you guess whose home? Go ahead.
They didn't even have to fingerprint it, did they? They just followed the blood.
Just follow the blood.
Go. That's a pretty good trail.
The night before, Johnson had allegedly, here you go. Do you think alcohol was involved? Yes, because he was drunk. He got belligerent at a neighborhood get-together where he shoved and threatened Wyckoff and her husband before he was asked to leave.
Time to go home.
I mean, I think you got belligerent, shoved someone, threatened someone, and you were asked to leave. I don't see what's wrong here. But again, he was drunk. He was charged with criminal damage and assault, along with other offenses. And no, they didn't charge him with stupidity because, honestly, that should be a crime, but it really isn't.
I think they should charge him for doing surgery without a license.
Hey, practicing medicine.
Set the TiTR Wayback Machine for April 1st, 1985, Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Wow, I wasn't even born yet.
You were born in 1958. What, dyslexic?
Let me have it for just a second.
Sheboygan. I just love that.
That'd make me younger than my kids. Never mind.
I live in Sheboygan.
Sheboygan's terrific.
Anyway.
It's one of the great names, and I think Young Life came out of there.
Did it really?
I think it did.
Huh. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Anyway, Richard Baker and his wife had just finished some shopping, so they get in their car to go to their next destination. Mr. Baker noticed the driver's seat wasn't how he'd left it. Mrs. Baker noticed the sunglasses in the car weren't hers.
Oh.
Then she noticed nothing in the car seemed to be theirs.
Uh-oh. Did they do
The Bakers had driven off
in the wrong car?
in someone else's car.
How?
When they figured it out, they immediately headed back to the store where they got it.
Okay.
Police were waiting for them along with the real owners,
I would guess.
Mr. Thomas Baker. The police didn't believe the first Bakers had simply got in and drove off till they tested the keys of both vehicles and they worked.
Oh, my.
Yes, both Bakers owned the same make, model, color, and year of automobile. The only difference being license plates. They were maroon 1978 AMC Concords.
So
And
they're
then
the
they
two that bought them.
And then they then they parked in the same lot at the same time.
Near enough to think it might be their car. Huh.
How's that for wild?
Weird. Very weird.
I like it.
What are the odds if you'd have bet on that in Vegas? Henry Williams and Tuhansty Marie Smith of Milwaukee have been in a relationship for 8 years. But things, well, they've gotten a little rocky lately. When he returned home, that would be Henry Williams, he came home from work June 2nd. Smith wouldn't talk to him and was walking in circles. Williams had told her a couple of weeks before that he was thinking of getting a divorce. According to Yahoo News, later that evening, he went to bed and awoke with the back of his head on fire. Williams grabbed his infant daughter, ran to his parents' adjacent home where they called 911 when police arrived. Smith admitted to setting Williams' head on fire. She told the police that morning she had started eating chicken wings and thought Henry poisoned them.
Well, no wonder he was thinking about a divorce. I think I see what's happening here.
Smith has been charged with arson of a building, domestic abuse, and other crimes, and oddly enough, has been ordered to undergo a competency evaluation.
Well, isn't
Something
there
might be
arson
a little,
of the head?
Might be a little off in the bell tower. The tower's there, the bells are missing.
Few bricks shy of a load.
Just remember, no matter what the situation, do not light your spouse's head on fire. This is not good.
One peach pie short of a picnic.
One fork short of a full.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.